Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're tuning in from. Welcome back to the channel. My name is FM. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe with what's going on. Welcome to season 4, episode 4 on my channel, and we have had a fantastic second phase. We've had a really good second phase split with the couple of games that we had in the first league, obviously finishing in that 7th place position. We were able to go into the second phase. We've won that, and we won every single one of our games, which was fantastic to see. So our first game was up against Slavia Sofia. We beat them 5-0 on aggregate, so a really good game. And that was Nikolev getting on the score sheet in the beginning, Yordanov getting the brace, Preslav Burakov and Jonathan Pitu on the score sheet. So it was a fantastic game, actually, to be fair. I was really quite happy with that one. And it was good to see that we were starting to really sort of get wins behind us after that. And then we played Arda, we beat them 2-0. Yordanov with a brace again. He really started to pick up form in this latter stages of this season. And then we came up against Barui, we beat him again 2-0. Yordanov again on the score sheet, and Ivanov getting again, which was a huge game in terms of victory, because I think we were drawing on points against Barui. Then we came up against Arda, and there was a big win, to be fair, because Barui were winning that game, and then we went and scored in the 90+1 minutes to make it 1-0 to Lokomotiv Sofia. And then this is when the big game happened. This was the Slavia Sofia game, where we needed to win this one to ensure that we, I think it was we got the first league European places playoff final, like we qualified for it. We won that 3-1, and that was Preslav Burakov, Yordanov, and Steph. And then obviously they equalised. They scored early on, and then we obviously came back and won it, which was just fantastic to see. And I think it was really sort of showing the mindset that the players were in at the time. Then we came up against Baru in the last game of the season and just blew them away. And Burakov gets himself a hat-trick on the final day. But today, on this episode, we have the big game, the huge one that can potentially dictate whether or not we have a successful season or whether or not we are on par again to have not a great season, and potentially one where I might have to play on my own to ensure that we start to get forward and move in the right direction. So obviously this has been 2 seasons where we have now ensured that we've got this European places playoff final, but last time we came up against Levski, and obviously that game was just ridiculous. We just got really outplayed. But this one against Botev, I do feel we can actually go on and win it. I think we've got the players, and the way that my players are going and playing at the moment are fantastic. Like if you see here, so our top goal scorers at the moment is Preslav Burakov and Yordanov, and they're playing absolutely phenomenally well together, and really started to develop to a real key partnership. You know, they're really starting to link up. So it's going to be a tough one, but as I said, our season's really riding on this, and I think we beat them a couple of games ago. I think it was like we drew 3-3, and then we beat them 3-0 when they got a player sent off. But as I said, this is going to be a huge game, and Steph is suspended. Great. Who can come in and fill that role? I mean, Nikolov can come in. Nikolov's got to play up top, unfortunately. Steph's there, so I'm going to have to bring on. I mean, can Kolev play that development tactics? He can play a Medzala role. If I go on to Medzala, I think he's on support. Right, so he can play it fluidly. Kolev in a Medzala. I just don't think he plays it very well. I mean, if I'm on support, I mean, he's strong in every area, so I think I'll go with Kolev. And hopefully we can bring on Orachev if stuff gets a bit iffy. But this is how we're going to be lining up. So we've got Koulibaly and Ganev in the central defensive areas, Simonov and Ilev on fullback, Simic again in goal. I feel he's just playing absolutely fantastic recently. Dimitrov, Pitu and Kolev in the midfield, Nikolov in that enganche role. I think he plays that absolutely phenomenally well. Yordanov and Burakov again up top. So it's going to be a tough game, and I think some players are going to have to really step up on this one. And so we're going to go to the match. There's 7 players that aren't really familiar with it, but I think they usually always are players on the bench, so that's a bit of a worry, but I think hopefully they should be okay if they come on and get substituted on. So I'm going to definitely go hard when tackling. I think that's an important factor. So I'm going to say it's a great opportunity to show the... Who was it? Was it? I'm not sure. All I'm going to say is I've got faith in the midfielders and attack and defence. And, oh my god, here we go. This is an absolutely humongous game. So let's press match preview. I don't care about these. We'll just skip through them. We're coming into this, oh my god, Botev are coming into this with 3 losses, a win and a draw. And I think we should be coming into this with straight wins, 5 straight wins. That's fantastic to see from our team. And we have to ensure that we go on and we win this game. And the game starts, and here we go. There's a first immediate highlight here as Koulibaly's got the ball, but it's been cleared. And now here they come with Kochaev. He's coming forward, but he's blazed it over the bar, and we somehow managed to get a bit lucky there. Oh, we've got another highlight. Nedelev is there. He fires the ball in, but it's been a fantastic save from Simic. And we're a bit under the cosh here 4 minutes in on the highlights. They've got another header, and our defence just isn't starting to clear the ball well enough. And Simic does finally eventually get his hands on the ball, and Pitu's there. Burakov now into Nikolov. Nikolov over to Simonov. Simonov got... Oh, it's been a poor pass, and they're now in, unless Kolev hasn't done anything. And oh, it's a fantastic save. But we're getting slightly dominated here, unless Ilev can fire a ball in. He does. Oh my god, Burakov has hit the post, and Nikolov can come forward. But that's been a fantastic header from Burakov, and unfortunately we just haven't been able to capitalise on it. I'm going to encourage the boys. Hopefully they can start to pick up form in this game. But this has been already quite a difficult one shown to start. Pitu's now injured. Great. Yordanov's injured as well. Ah, oh, right. Okay, this is going to be tough. So Pitu. I mean, Orachev, I'm not really too sure what you really play in midfield. I mean, play a Mezzala role. So Kolev could play your position. Yordanov, Stanchev could come on and give it a go. I'm going to point my fingers. I've got faith in them both, and we're going to confirm that substitution. But 25 minutes in here, it's been very, very difficult. As Ilev is, he's got the ball. He's played it to Dimitrov now. Dimitrov over to Nikolov. Oh, that's a terrible ball. Oh, for fuck's sake! Look at this. This is absolutely horrendous play from Dimitrov and Koulibaly, and that's it. Koulibaly gets immediately dispossessed, and Botev has got the first goal here. And unless we can start to change things here, we're going to be really in a difficult situation, as Ilev can come forward, but the ball's been cleared, and Orachev's there, and Simonov now. Simonov into Nikolov, into Simonov, Simonov to Kolev, and they've just been tackled again, and it's this continual... Right, here they come, and he's just absolutely going all over the place, and our players are just being taken for fools here. As Kolev can come forward, it's in, Preslav Burakov, get in, we're 1-1, and we are back in this game. Oh my goodness me, this was an absolute scramble on the area here. As Koulibaly heads it, it's off the bar, and it's gone in. Get in, Burakov, we're 1-1, and this is an absolutely huge goal scored by him. And I'm going to have to encourage a bit more. And, oh God, they've reclaimed the possession. And it's so easy for them to do that in midfield. I don't understand. And I think we're going to have to really start to look at what's going on here. As Orachev is there. He's not good in that position. DM. And there's a ball-winning midfielder. Potentially go on support. I'm going to bring Nikolov back into the midfield. And I'm going to have him as a deep line playmaker on support. Dimitrov, you're going to be going as an advanced playmaker on attack. And let's hope and see if these changes seem to make an impact, because what I'm thinking is that currently at the moment we're not doing too well. As Ilev can come forward, Stanchev's there, ball's been cleared, and here they come on a counter-attack. It's fantastic play from named Garbarov. And he's dinked the keeper. Fucking hell. What is going on? You've done all the hard work of getting back into the game, and my players just do not know how to defend. I'm bringing off Koulibaly, man. You can't. Oh, I've got no one to come in. Right, Koulibaly, you're going from a central midfielder to a central defender. Oh, this is horrendous. Our players need to start picking up the pace, or otherwise we're not being in Europe next season, and it's going to be the same bloody episode. I'm going to go to the dressing room. I'm going to thrash my arms. I'm far from pleased. Defenders, point my fingers. You could believe in you. Point to midfielders, I believe in you, and up front, I believe you've got what it takes, and I'm going to encourage them. But goodness me, we've been definitely under the par. Like we've been so under par this game, and it's showing. And here we are. Giorgio Simonov has now been injured, and I can bring on Richard. I'm going to bring on Piagic to come on. I'm going to point my fingers and say I've got, you've got to start making an impact. 49 minutes in, hopefully we can start to make an impact on this game going in. And here we go, we've got a highlight. 55 minutes, sorry. Koulibaly plays over to Ganev to Kolev, into Orachev, into Burkov, into Dimitrov. Ilev, this is good play from Lokomotiv Sofia, but he's blown it over the bar. And here we go, we've got another one with Orachev to Ilev to Orachev. Ball's been cleared, and it's the same player dictating the game. And we've got two players back, and it's probably going to be a goal. Oh my god, how's he missed that? Wow. We are currently being a bit dominated, so I'm going to berate the players. Hopefully that gives them a bit of an impact, but something's telling me we really need to start to change the way that this game's going. Oh, I just don't know what we're meant to be doing to change. I mean, oh god, I'm going to have to go to a Mezzala role for Nikolov. Dimitrov, you're going to have to stay as that. I'm going to confirm these changes. We're going to a really different tactic style here, but something just tells me, we're just not going to ever get into fucking Europe in this save. As Botev 2-1 up, like this isn't working. Right, Nick Mezzala, you're going back into your Enganche role. Orachev, you're coming back into midfield. Ball winning back into. Oh, it's just the same bullshit. This whole save. I'm really starting to get pissed off with these players. Kolev, you can go back to being a deep line playmaker. I think that's probably going to be Dimitrov who plays that. You can go into being a... God, can you do anything? Bloody hell, I need to get some better players here. And you can go as a Mezzala. Going to confirm those changes, and we just go again, and hopefully we can try and get ourselves a highlight here, and we have. And this could be absolutely huge, but it looks like it hasn't made an impact. And 84 minutes in, look at this. They've got so much space all over the park, and they're coming through, and it's a goal. And we're, oh, for fuck's sake. And we're not even getting into Europe next season. Oh, this is so tough to have, because we do all this hard work, and we just go and bottle it in the last couple of games. And that's it, we've done absolutely nothing in getting ourselves back in control. Look, it's just such poor play. It is such poor play. We've got so many players at this club that do not deserve to be playing for us. 95 minutes in, you get back into the game and you just go and bottle it. And there we are, it's full time, and that's the end of this season. And we've just done nothing. Oh, I mean, why did I say that? We've literally done nothing this season. All we've done is we've got mid-table, and we've just sat there, and we've just been like, yep, okay, I'm satisfied with being mid-table. And, some of these big-scale signings just haven't pulled off. And we've spent money when there's no money needed to be spent. And, oh, here we are. We got this kid. We got Simonov injured, who's so important to the way our team plays. But I think I'm going to have to start looking at changing tactics, because it just does not sit. Look at that. Yordanov's out for 3 to 4 weeks. Bloody hell, Pitu's gone. And, we're looking at potentially next season, having to do this all over again, and it's getting really tough at the moment in time. Like with this this style of play, I don't think I can keep doing it. It's so challenging to ensure that this team does improve, because at the moment this team doesn't look like it's going to be improving. And I think the issue is that we currently have players in this squad, as I've said, that are not good enough and are not at the standard that we should be at. But the fact is that there's teams in this league that are paying phenomenal amounts of money for players, and I know that's not an excuse, but this has been a really tough save. I have to admit, it's been trying to reach the heights of different teams, and it's just, it's really starting to be very, very challenging. But as I said, what I'm going to do is we're going to go to the end of season report and the end of season overlook and overview of this save and this season of season 4. And what we can do, we can then discuss ways we're moving forward and the bigger signings that I'm going to have to spring in over summer, areas where the team needs to be improved, and also going in for a different tactic. I think that's what's going to have to be talked about and discussed is a different tactic. So if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below. I'm on a 33 subscribers, and I think hopefully by about, I'd like to potentially by about September time have about 50, which would be a really quite big achievement for this year, considering I've only just really started up this YouTube essentially. So big thank you to everyone watching, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Obviously it's not the result we were looking for, but we go again in season 5. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you very much. Bye bye.